Three-quarters of Nebraska with more than 650,000 people.
Adrian Smith has represented Congressional District 3 for 9 terms, and 2 Republicans are challenging him in the upcoming primary. What makes each stand out in this Commitment 2024 profile? Congressman Adrian Smith says his job is working on the size and role of government.
It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be convenient.
He identifies a high note in his career when he feels like he made a difference.
Well, to be in the trenches of tax reform, President Trump, he really looked to Congress in 2017 to rewrite the tax code. We did that. It was great for the economy. And now we even have Democrats supporting what we did.
Smith says his concerns include border security and trying to enforce Mexico's promise to import U.S. corn, an important product in Nebraska's 3rd congressional district.
I'll tell you what, the disastrous policies of Joe Biden, it's painful.
Smith says he feels the political divide daily.
Clearly, there's polarization. Make no mistake. And the divide has been getting wider. But there are still a lot of folks focusing on solutions.
And the congressman in Washington for 18 years believes he's part of the solution. I asked him about shoring up Social Security.
If we do nothing, in about 9 years now, benefits will automatically reduce by 25%. That could very easily double senior poverty. We don't want that.
He is definitely beatable.
John Walls has plenty of criticism for the 9-term congressman. Walls is the father of 10. He's a former Marine. The grocery store owner in Hastings calls himself a strict constitutional candidate.
We do need to get down on our knees, and we need to implore God's intercession to save our country.
Walls took some heat for putting campaign bookmarks in church Bibles and hymnals all over western Nebraska. That's okay with you?
Oh, it's absolutely okay with me.
He's a big fan of former President Trump.
People say, Megan, they want to associate me directly with Donald Trump. And I'd take that association. I think Donald Trump is a patriot. I think he wants the best for this country. I think he wants to save this country.
And there's another Republican challenger.
My political style is not a MAGA.
Robert McCuistion is a welder and electrician in Holdridge and a fellow former Marine. Have you picked up any endorsements?
Nope, not one.
The former farmer believes in term limits. What's the #1 issue facing our country right now? He says a lack of border security threatens the country, and enforcing current laws is the answer.
It's a national emergency. I classify it very similar to a war.
He calls himself a moderate Republican who works for the common man.
I'll just say it like this. I will not vote along party lines 100%. I will not.
He says he's in this race because we can do better. What's right with the country?
That's a good question because there's hardly anything right.